Hello everyone, my name is Rasa and I am going to make sort of a video series about, depression and my experience with it. So let's get started. Um, yeah, it's my first time filming, so I'm not completely confident and I'm afraid my mom's gonna hear me in the next room and think I'm talking with myself, but anyways, yeah, let's get into it. So to give you a little background, I am I've not been diagnosed with depression. It's more of a self-diagnose really. Um, but the way I've been feeling recently and actually throughout like instances in my life makes me think that I probably have it. I don't know. Even if I don't have like a severe form, I'm pretty sure I have like a medium one or a sort of light depression, but it's still kind of fucking up my life. So that's why I'm trying to get through it, and I think these video confessions might be of help for me and as well for perhaps other people that are experiencing something similar. Okay, so as you probably can tell, I'm not English. I am from Lithuania. It's a small country in the Baltics, Eastern Northern Europe. Um, and to give a little cultural background, Lithuania is like the number one state, or perhaps on the top with like suicide rates, and uh, and fast internet as well. So I'm not sure if that's connected, but and alcoholism. Okay, anyways. Yeah, so I'm living here, and here I think there are a lot of people who are have depression actually, and it's a little bit of a stigma here. And however, we do have free healthcare, uh, so like you can actually go to therapy or psychiatrist for free um, for most people. So that's kind of good. I think like that actually helps. I'm not sure if I would have like free healthcare. Um, yeah, perhaps that would be difficult. But anyways, so in this first part, I would like to talk about how depression makes me feel. I have a couple of notes, and okay, so I'll just get started. So, pretty sure I had instances of like this depression since I was like a child. Um, First time it happened when I moved to a different place. I lost all my friends, even though it was like 10 minutes away by bike. I was like super depressed the whole summer. And then the other big instance happened when my best friend, when I was perhaps 14, she moved to the States, and through the whole year, like those awkward teenage years, were also like quite difficult. And the way it expressed itself was seriously like through like lack of energy, lack of um, some sort of social interactions or something like that. Okay, and now I'm also having it since uh, it's kind of like a pattern because I've studied abroad and then I've sort of quit after a year because I thought it was like too difficult financially. Came back to Lithuania to study here, living back with my parents. Yeah, wasn't the best decision ever. And throughout like these couple of years when I came back, I do believe, like a sort of a depression. So how it manifests for me is really feeling very disconnected. The most annoying part, at least now, is just this. this feeling that I am living in this sort of a condom, uh, and it's really hard to like reach out to people. And even if I'm just hanging out with my friends or even my family, I feel totally alienated. And like my voice, for example, now my voice is pretty good, pretty normal, but um, but especially for some reason when I'm speaking Lithuanian, in English I feel more secure. But when I'm speaking Lithuanian, um, like my voice just cracks, and it's really sort of I don't know, like quiet and not clear. And then people don't hear what I say, and then I'm just shit, and then more anxiety. Anyway, so like the symptom is probably like my voice changes to this like really, I don't know, indistinguishable blabbering or something like that, like very passive, and like you can't like express yourself through your voice, through like language. So it's like first barrier. Okay, so I start to feel that food for me is not to is not really there for. I don't eat to live, but I live to eat. For example, uh, because you start to look at food as the sort of happy place, or like this only pleasure that's left for you, and even the sensation of hunger, you sort of like you don't even recognize it anymore. You don't feel it. So like this sort of a disconnection that you're feeling mentally and perhaps with your body as well, it really manifests in this weird relationship with food as well. And so yeah, so I'm either overeating, so like sort of indulging in I don't know, sweets and like this really fatty food to make myself feel better. Or on the other hand, I sometimes just like stop eating, uh, or like yeah, just not really eating a lot, or yeah. Though for me, it's more like indulging in food than not eating, but yeah, sometimes it like varies in between. Um, Another sort of symptom is perhaps I would say like lack of energy, or again, on the other hand, like this tension and this sort of like voice in your head is like, okay, now I have to do this, and it's not like you're even like in the flow of like naturally doing things. Like have to think, okay, so now I'm gonna read for 10 minutes, and you're not even getting into the book. You're just like, I should read now, read. I should eat now, eat. So this like robotic voice in your head that's just like instructing you to like move and stuff, but you are not enjoying it, not feeling it, you're not being in the moment. Yes, so that's what happens for me. And I guess some sort of a coping mechanism to like get your body through whatever you're feeling, because your mind is just like fuck it, uh, like I don't know, so kind of on autopilot, I guess. um, yeah, so that's like another symptom. So anxiety really like tops up again, dealing with people. You're just constantly thinking, oh shit, did I say the wrong thing? Did they say the wrong thing? What did they mean? Sometimes I just don't even understand what people are saying. Even if it's like plain language, I'm not getting like jokes or some sort of metaphors, because your mind is just like so anxious, and unless it's like totally direct, you're not getting it. And again, the social cues, you don't know, should I go now, should I stay, like completely this horrible disconnection with environment and with yourself first of all. So that is quite troublesome. Yeah, for me with sleep, I don't usually get like problems with sleep. I know it happens to people. It's like you can't sleep too much. For me, with sleep, for now it's pretty fine. It's pretty normal. Like, yeah, sometimes maybe it's hard to wake up in the morning, but at least for now, like my sleep pattern is pretty okay. So yes, I'm glad about that one. Okay, and all right. So the last part, like the last breaking point, fucking breakdowns. What is a breakdown? It's literally a breakdown, nervous breakdown. It's when you are once it happened to me when I was just crying and I just fell on the carpet and I was just crying on the carpet with like um no sort of a strength to get up or like no ability to like just control. I mean, of course, you're still, I guess, controlling, but it's like your voice is just getting somewhere in the back of your head, and you're like, I give up. You know, it's not worth it. I'm just, I don't know, just I'm not here anymore. Yeah. So that doesn't happen too often, thank God. But when it happens, in one sense, it's kind of nice in the way that it's a peak that you know, shit, this is like seriously the worst that can be, and after this, it's gonna get better eventually because nothing's gonna be worse than this total I don't know, like emptiness. So that's like one thing that's very good out of breakdowns. But yeah, so yeah, so that's like really the final point of these depression symptoms is the breakdown, I believe. Okay, I think that's gonna be enough for now.